all the sorrow that Sam Totillo, Anita Totillo, his daughter, and Albert Jordan have caused me for 6 years was for their financial gain. For mom's 2 houses and her life savings. Using the police who hate Middle Easterners because of 9/11. Every one of them is Tony Bongiovanni hates Middle Easterners because of 9/11. Justine Taylor hates Middle Easterners because of 9/11. Her boss, Mike Vilardi, congressman, has his whole platform is anti-Muslim, anti-Arab, anti-Middle Easterner because of 9/11, because he was first responder recovering bodies that were dumped. All the body, the World Trade Center, they dumped everything in the Staten Island dumps, and he had to get trauma recovering the bodies. So he hates Middle Easterners. 9/11 was done to make war against Middle Easterners, domestic and foreign, and they're all sworn to protect America from enemies, domestic and foreign. All police are, right? Put 2 and 2 together. So they're going throughout the country. They're attacking Middle Easterners, 911 responders, which are police and paramedics and firemen, which is who's been answering the false 911 calls. At mom's house, so they kept her there intentionally answering the false 911 calls to remove her capacity and to keep hurting me, poking at the sore. Every time saying, we're here for her, not for you. And here they were supporting a fentanyl dealer every day while I restrained order against her. So the 911 responders throughout the country pulling schemes like this are Middle Eastern people because they hate them, taking their property. All the methods, all the people they've used to wage domestic war on Middle Easterners, that's why 9/11 was done. And they were able to do it because of COVID. She was able to say they created COVID themselves for that intention. They did 9/11 and COVID to wage war on Middle Easterners using first responders, police, like the ones at West Valley and Devonshire. You can tell every visitor scolded me and supporting, using tax money, all the police hours and hospitalizations to remove Anahid's capacity and to keep poking at the sore, frustrating me, getting me fired, and then framing me. And then Anita, they broke the lock at my mom's house in my bedroom intentionally because that's what caused the dog bite. They hurt you in a way to conceal it. Mom has been sexually violating me my whole life. When I was 12, she would walk into my bedroom. We were all in the same bedroom. She would lift the cover and look at me down there. I would wake up every morning. She's there exploring my body. So she wants to me in that house, and they had they break the lock so she could do that. They're saying it's her house. They're enforcing her right to come in and violate me, just like they were enforcing Justine Taylor's right to sell fentanyl out of my house. And they were doing that. Because of that, I needed Shirley there. Shirley would bark to let me know mom's at my bedroom, so I wanted to know so she doesn't come in while I'm asleep. So she comes in because the lock's broken. Shirley bites her. Do you understand? They did that intentionally to get restraining order against me, to make that narrative that she's been abused by me, and they got her house, and she says that's not your house. That's her house, but she's not in it. She's all drugged up in some facility. because they're saying she needs protection from me. For 7 years, they were having her intentionally at that address. And all, Anita, you have to do is write a note and say you authorize the release of that court case, which proves police knew that she's making false 911 calls. The judge who dismissed that case saying, sell the house and move. And every time I'm trying to sell the house, you're saying that's violation because you're forcing us to do it. You told Tanya that, and she said, call police. And that resulted in her calling police for me. You're turning everybody in my life against me. Using mom's own compulsion to Munchausen by proxy, to isolate mom and me. And she was also in distress because she was isolated from her family. When she's asking to see her sisters, all the other extended family are to prevent it. You guys prevent it. You're isolating her and me to hurt her and me because you're the beneficiaries. And you have a deal with the police through Tony Bongiovanni and Mike Vilardi. That's it in a nutshell. Financial abuse, isolation, spreading rumors, sabotaging my life for 7 years. Starting over there, my mom, the court case was 7 years ago. Mom started complaining about the neighbors when my dad passed because all her life she was complaining about my dad. That's how she regulates her nervous system. By complaining about people, claiming she's been abused, calling 911. And you exploited that condition to hurt her, to remove her capacity, and to keep hurting me. All those police hours, daily, police not doing what they're supposed to do, upholding the Constitution, you police were violating the Constitution every day for 7 years, starting at mom's house, and then October 2020, supporting the fentanyl over here, always coming and hurting me, saying, we don't write the laws, we just enforce it. They're violating law every day. They've been doing it all these years at both properties, motivated by hate and money. I'm Zeke Matavosian.